Hello, everybody. It is NCSFan001 here, and tonight, should everything go as planned, we will be grabbing the Platinum Trophy for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Excitement. So yeah, this is the final playthrough of the game. You would think I would know my way through this area by now. Yeah. I mean, it didn't take too long to get through the game, which isn't overly surprising. I mean, this platinum would be a lot harder if you still had to get the hand cannon the old way. Because at that point, I would still have to do another playthrough. And that playthrough would have to be, you know, professional, new game, with none of the good items. Because you can't use the Chicago typewriter on that one, or the hand cannon. Well, obviously you can't use the hand cannon, but you can't use the Chicago typewriter either.
What is this place?
Or the primal knife, even. Apparently, though, if you complete the game on S Plus and unlock the cat ears, which is a wearable item, apparently if you do that, you can use the cat ears.
It's the lake.
I'm not actually sure if you have to interact with those. Yeah, apparently you are allowed to still use the cat ears, which give you infinite ammo for all non-explosive weapons. So, presumably you'd want to do a professional S Plus run instead of separate hardcore and standard S Plus runs, because that actually pops both trophies at once. So apparently that's what you're supposed to do if you really like want to speedrun things, make it a little bit easier. Hi, Dresdebloon. It is going good. Exciting. We're actually probably going to be finishing the game tonight. Still going to have to go back and do the PS4 version at some point, but probably not really anytime soon. A little bit Resident Evil out after this, or at least Resident Evil 4 out after this. Okay, so it's the 3 snakes, the triple helix, and this one, I think? Yep. So they're actually in the same position every time. That's cool. It is so much fun, though, just blasting through the game with the infinite rocket launcher. It does suck, though, that I lost health at that one point. Even with the chicken hat, I took a little bit of damage. So that was quite unfortunate, because I want to be able to save as much health as possible for later. And yep, we can go that way. Yeah, we really don't want to waste too much health on this playthrough. The good thing is, the amount of time the playthrough takes doesn't matter. So that's definitely a plus. Did I miss the dot? No, I didn't. Hey, Leon. Back it up. There it goes. Jeez, Leon. You did not want to get off that boat. So I don't know what's going to come next after this, though, because once I get this platinum, obviously I'll be playing The Division 2, and I might stream a little bit of that at some point. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think I'm going to do, like, a full, you know, new style of Platinum Trophy video with that game. Oh, he threw a thing at me. I don't know if I'm going to do that with it just because, I mean, that is kind of a long game with a lot of multiplayer elements to it. And it's a game that I honestly don't really think I'm going to enjoy that much. Definitely nervous about it at times. Okay, let me make sure everything is dead. Now it is. Okay, so this one's a 2, and then 2 of the half circles. No, wait, that's not it. Got it. You got one more Gene Blender upgrade before you finish Destroy All Humans 2. Nice, nice. I'm just glad that people say the game has been fixed, so that hopefully they can experience it the way it should have been. Of course he's got fire, so I can't go past that because that's going to cause damage. Which means I have to stand in one spot for several moments and risk other damage. Get to the boat, Leon. Alright, we made it. So now we gotta go plug the thing in, which is just up the river a little bit. But I do hope we get, you know, remakes. Well, I would rather get a brand new Destroy All Humans game more than anything else. But at the very least, I would hope that... Oh, no, don't hit that, Leon. I would really hope to see that maybe someday we get either a new game or remakes of Big Wooly Unleashed and Path of the Furon. I know that Path of the Furon is not a very good game. Big Wooly Unleashed is kind of fun, though. It has a lot of weapons in it, a lot of really neat weapons and unique locations and such to explore. So it's actually a pretty decent game overall. I would love to see that one get some sort of remake or port treatment, because it also only ever came out on the Wii, so a lot of people probably never even played it. Path of the Furon. That one is... It's not a good game. I think we all know that that's not a very good game.
Got some new wares, stranger. You'll read.
Merchant has nothing for us. So chapter 4 is this. Chapter 5 is just getting Ashley to the church, and chapter 6, or getting Ashley to the cabin. And then chapter 6 is the Bella sisters. Okay, that was easy. I guess freeing the dog didn't really matter on this run. Because I love the doggo, but we didn't necessarily have any reason to free him. Because we can just one-shot the big boy, El Thicko Boyo. I will be curious to see how little time you can beat this in if you're playing assisted, doing it this way. As long as I don't take damage too many times or in too many stupid places. Because, again, gotta save as much health as possible for the one difficult part of the run. Which is, of course, the Krauser fight. The first Krauser fight. As it is way too easy to lose health there. And if I take more than like 1 or 2 hits, I'll probably have to reset there, because then you still have the second Krauser fight, where it's easy to take damage at. You have the helicopter section, potentially.
I'm here to help.
Even rooms like the water room, where there's 5 million enemies everywhere. You would think I'd have this puzzle memorized by now, but I don't. And probably never will. Just loop that on around, and we got it. First Krauser fight is where you lost all your health. Yeah, that's almost certainly the hardest part of the run. Because I know you can heal a little bit on assisted, like your health goes back up a little bit automatically. And like I said before, this is probably...
Ashley.
Out of all of the Resident Evil games recently, this is probably the hardest one for the no healing run. So how long did that take? 9 minutes. Nice. Yeah, this is probably the hardest one for a no healing run. Because in Resident Evil 2 and 3, I think there were items you could equip that gave you some sort of passive healing. Does doing this do anything? I can't remember if I tried that before. So yeah, in those games you had passive healing abilities. In Resident Evil 7, of course, you had the other thing you could use. You had the steroids you could use. Resident Evil 1, it didn't have a no healing run, but it had a no saving run. But that game's also really short, and you can do it with the infinite rocket launcher on the easiest difficulty. And then the only real threat, because there's so few enemies, the only real threat is the Jill section, or... yeah, the Jill section where you have to get through the area without blowing yourself up by accident. You know what I'm talking about if you play through the game. It's near the end of the game. Like, it's right at the end of the game where she has to, like, carry the bomb or the bomb-making materials.
They're coming. Get behind me.
Oh God! What is wrong with these people?
All of them are dead! You know what? No, I can't do that. I cannot believe he hit me. Wonderful. Gotta reload a save. So like I said, we really can't afford to take any more damage.
Alright.
And I stupidly took a hit earlier, when I really shouldn't have.
The ladder.
In like the first fight or something.
Okay.
This is the only thing I was worried about with trying to say I could finish this tonight is, this.
What do we do? There's no way.
And also worrying if I manage to catch COVID again, because right now is not a good time for that to happen.
Thanks.
So I was around it a couple of times today. Again, just like last Friday. Then again, last Friday, I thought for sure I was going to end up with it, and didn't. So I don't know.
Like I said, it's dangerous. Stay close.
Now, I don't know if Resident Evil Village had a no healing trophy. Resident Evil 5 didn't. Resident Evil 6 didn't. And I don't know about Resident Evil 0.
They're coming. Get behind me.
I'm still going to do Resident Evil 0 at some point, by the way, for anyone who cares about that. I do want to do that one someday, because I still want to do all the numbered Resident Evils someday. Ashley, you're fine. Yeah, because I still want to do all the numbered Resident Evils someday. That's the main one that I'm concerned with. Because it seems to be the hardest one, along with Village. Because, like, Village is only difficult because of the Mercenaries mode. The story mode stuff isn't that bad. But the Mercenaries mode, I know, is by far the hardest part.
I've got some new items in.
I'm sure you do, stranger. Let me save.
Stock.
There's gonna be a lot of saving on this playthrough. Pretty much every opportunity I can save, I will be.
Moving.
Because, again, we gotta preserve that health.
Hunnigan was right about the weather.
And enemies are gonna jump out of this doorway. I don't think they were there on my last run, though. For some reason. No dogs will spawn, thankfully. I made sure of that. Ashley, please don't do anything stupid. I mean, it doesn't matter that much because you can't die. Or even take damage. Really, the only reason we would need the merchant is for the body armor. Because we're going to use him to repair body armor whenever we get a chance. Resident Evil 0 had a no healing trophy. Oh, it did? Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Seriously, this can't be happening.
It's not that long of a game, though, right? It's shorter than Resident Evil 4, I'm sure. I would assume it is. Can't imagine it would be as long as Resident Evil 4. And that's just another thing about Resident Evil 4 is that, you know, compared to Resident Evil 2, 3, 1... I love how I said that in the completely wrong order. Compared to all the other ones, you know, Those games are pretty short. Resident Evil 2 is like you can do in like under 3 hours without a whole lot of trouble. Resident Evil 3 you can do in like under 90 minutes, I think. Maybe not under 90 minutes, but pretty quickly.
Hordes of them against two of us. Oh, and let's not forget, this mob is made up of monsters. You done warming up?
I thought for a second, can I kill... You know what?
Trying to kill me?
I want to try something here.
What the hell are you doing?
Can I kill Lewis in this version? I gotta see if you can. I gotta try it. I promised I would.
What the hell are you doing? Hey, are you trying to kill me?
I don't think you can. Would you look at that? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe you can. Maybe if you hit him directly a few times, you can?
Hey, are you trying to kill me?
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to see if it's actually possible. Because for those of you who don't remember, in the original Resident Evil 4, if you shot Lewis a few times, he would just straight up turn around and shoot you and kill you, and you got a unique death scene for it. That doesn't seem to be a thing in this version, though. Ugh! You know what? That's what I get. That's what I get. You know what? Again, that's what I get for trying to literally kill Lewis. That's what I get. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it was kind of funny. I'm surprised, though, that they took that out. Like, it's really the only place in the game where that can happen at.
Done warming up?
Well, it was the only place in the original version of the game it could happen at. Because in the original version of the game, this is the only time you ever fought alongside Lewis. Obviously, in this version, there's another opportunity. You have to fight with him in Chapter 11. But that wasn't in the original game. It was only this fight. So, that's interesting that they took that out. I thought for sure pounding him with a few rockets would piss him off enough to make him shoot you. I mean, if I was Lewis, I don't know if I'd want to shoot the guy that has an infinite ammo rocket launcher. I'm also a little bit worried that he's going to step in front of me when I take a shot and result in the rocket backfiring and killing me. Because that's totally a thing that would happen. So with this battle, you have two options. You can either kill enough enemies to forward it, or you can board up all three windows, which requires the enemies to get inside and pick up the boards that they drop. Which is cool. I like that they sort of gave you two options here, because I don't remember what it was in the original. I can't remember if it was a kill-based thing, or if it was more of a time-based thing. I really just don't remember. It's been so long since I played the original. Green herbs that we don't need. I want to see if I can... Yeah. It would be more beneficial to board up all the windows. There's obviously a challenge you get for not doing any of them. But it would make more sense to do it this way. Because if we board up the windows, it's fewer places for them to come in when we get to the upper floor. Because they can't come in once they're boarded up. Okay, there we go. Now we have the more difficult part.
I've been waiting, hero boy. Way's closed.
Okay, that's my body armor, that's fine. Body armor can take a hit.
What the hell are you doing?
Saving your life.
We've got a big one on our hands. Little busy at the moment. Hey, I guess we think we're rude.
Yeah, we don't want to be rude. Why did his accent turn, like, French there? I just realized that. Like, his voice actor just turned French for half a second. We don't want them to be rude. In a weird, sort of lightly French accent. French I do know a little bit of. I can do a little bit of French. I took it for long enough that I should be able to. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I know it took a couple of tries there on the battle, but that's fine. I mean, that's one of the few trickier parts because it's so close quarters. Alright, we're already down through 2 of our remaining 13 chapters, meaning 11 chapters to go. Some are long, some are not. Well, I hope you guys had a good Friday.
What's gonna happen to me?
Right now, let's just focus on getting out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good Friday. Mine was fine. It was fairly slow. So here we'll get to One-Shot Mendez, the big cheddar cheese grilled cheese sandwich. You guys eat grilled cheese? What kind of cheese do you put on it?
But quietly.
Okay.
Because, like, look, I am 100% aware that American cheese is not real cheese. It's some kind of processed imitation of cheese. But damn, it's so good in the right scenarios. It just works perfectly in certain meals. I understand people not liking it because it's not real cheese, but it just works perfectly in certain meals. Like on a grilled cheese sandwich, it's perfect. It's pretty good on like a Philly cheesesteak. Surprisingly, because it's partially because it melts so well. I didn't even need to go in there. Because that's a big part of it, is that it melts really well. It's not bad on a hot dog.
Sure is quiet.
Because cheddar cheese just... I prefer cheddar cheese, but it doesn't melt as well, I found. Maybe that's just me or the brands that I buy, but it doesn't feel like it melts as well. Okay. Can I shoot the lock through here? I can't. Huh, that's dumb. Hi, Greek. Alright, let's drop down here. Let's deal with the Bella sisters. What trophy am I going for right now? No healing. On Assisted New Game Plus. No healing. Oh, come on, Leon. Like, you would turn down 2 girls. Would you really turn down Ashley and Hunnigan at once? Or no, excuse me, Hunnigan and Ada. Because he shows no real interest in Ashley. Would you really turn down Hunnigan plus Ada at once, or double Ada? Would you really turn that down, Leon? I think we all know the answer to that. I think we all know the answer to that, and we know it's a no. Anyway, we're gonna run away. We're gonna speed this up a little bit. So that's why that side area is there. I always kind of wonder that, because it feels like it's kind of pointless. But that makes sense. It's a way out, so you don't have to do anything. Okay. It is a way out. It is definitely a way out. Not necessarily an efficient one, but it is a way to get out of here. But yeah, like, we're allowed to take damage, but just, I need to limit the amount of damage I take significantly for this run.
I'm a one-lady type of guy.
Just because, Greek, yeah, if you haven't played the game, there's a fight later, the Krauser fight as it's called, where you're basically guaranteed to take a lot of damage. Or at least some damage. Like, as far as I know, a no damage run of this game is not possible. or it's borderline impossible. I'm glad you like the energy. Since it's Friday, stream is not... Okay, then enemy's always there. Friday streams are drunk stream. Or some alcohol stream, not usually drunk anymore. I usually don't drink enough to be drunk anymore, but...
I'm okay. I guess.
Buzzed stream would be the correct word.
Seems this isn't your first time running from creeps.
I can't tell if that's meant to be a compliment.
But yeah, because there's one really challenging section where you're basically guaranteed to take damage. I mean, maybe a no-damage run is possible. I mean, obviously, I could have a no-damage run so far if I hadn't have stupidly taken damage at, like, one point early on. Which was, I mean, something that was entirely on me. So if you discount that, theoretically, it could still be a no-damage run.
Hurry!
Does shooting him actually do anything? It looks like it just stuns him. I guess that makes sense. It's sort of like when you fight either Mr. X or Nemesis. It makes sense. And our body armor's taken a couple of hits. Not today. A little close, but not today. Alright, we're about to have a boss fight. And then we'll be done with Chapter 6 a few minutes later. So yeah, we're going pretty good. Half an hour in, we'll be through 3 of our chapters.
I'll do my job.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yes, please. Oh, but if I pick up pesetas, I wouldn't mind having some of that stuff be, you know, fully upgraded. Because why not? It'd be kind of cool. Something I don't really have normally. Get rid of that kitchen knife. Get that crap out of there. Get that handgun ammo out of there. Get that SMG ammo out of there. Get those shotgun shells out of there. Hold on to the other two because they're rare. All that gunpowder. I don't really know why any of this actually matters at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just, like, having a fully upgraded hand cannon for future playthroughs. I think that could be kind of fun.
Got pleasant travels.
Just have a fully upgraded hand cannon and a fully upgraded... Obviously, the Chicago Sweeper's done. Alright, a battle that gave me some trouble on my S+ runs. It's not the easiest one in the game to kill, that's for sure. I should have just sold all my healing items if I had any left. But very easy this time. So, just like in the original, he can eat 2 rockets. So, in the original, using the rocket on him was a bit of a different situation. Because in the original, you had to shoot him. The best strategy was to throw 4 incendiary grenades at him at the start of the battle.
I won't let that happen.
Because that would immediately send him to his second phase. And then, once he was in his second phase, you would hit him with the rocket launcher. That was the easiest way to do it. So I'm still curious. Oh, okay, 8 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, like, I'm still wondering if... Okay, good, I got rid of all my healing items, so I won't be tempted to heal anymore. That's good. Just a couple of flashbangs. I'll hold on to the flashbangs, the grenades, and the rifle ammo, just because of the whole sniper rifle being potentially useful. I actually probably don't need the magnum ammo. I wonder if the hand cannon... Is the hand cannon in this game chambered in magnum ammo? Or is it chambered in its own special ammo, the way it is in the original? I'm actually curious to know about that. If it's actually the way it is in the original. Because I think in the original it had its own unique type of ammo. I don't know. I never actually unlocked it. It's the only weapon I never unlocked in the original version. Because I've professional finished the game several times. I've done, you know, Assignment Ada in separate ways.
All right.
I'm just going to do this to reload this. Get that ammo. Use it up. Or just get this guy reloaded and send it to storage. And I can get rid of the rest of the Magnum ammo, I guess, at some point. Oh, I have a crown. Oh, I sure do. Well, you know what? Apparently, if you use certain gems, you can make this thing worth even more. Which is crazy. Where did I get all these from? From the... They must have come from the... From the Novisa doors. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, they must have come from the Novisa doors. That must be where I got all the extra gems from. Well, might as well do that and just, you know, upgrade stuff, because why the hell not?
Got it. Guess we better get going.
It's extra money I can use for stuff. Having a fully upgraded typewriter and hand cannon, if I ever just want to mess around with the game or something, could be kind of fun. Body armor's good. Ooh, look at all that money. Give the hand cannon a couple of upgrades. Gonna save the last of the money for armor repairs, just in case it's needed at any point, because I know it will be. Hey, Secret Underdog, I'm doing good. Hope you are too. So yeah, just in case it's needed for armor repairs, we will do that. And I still have a flash grenade and a few frag grenades as well. The frag grenades are probably useless. The flash grenades can potentially still be useful.
What are they?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Just in case I'm in like a really tight spot and don't want to use the rocket launcher in it. It could potentially still be useful at some point. Not likely, but maybe. Okay, this section. This is another part that I was a little bit worried about. Because there's a lot of enemies here. Oh, their arrows only hit my armor. Well, that's good. That's good, because that's not that dangerous. So while we're in here, shoot that. That'll lift the cannon up. So let's see if I can just nuke the cannons, is what I want to try to do. Or the catapults. Okay, that nuked the first one. So if you have the rocket launcher, can you just nuke the catapults, is the question. I don't know if you can hit this one. Yes, you can. That's two of them. There's still one or two more, though. They're on the other side. Yep. I think I just hit it, though. Then there's one more over on the left. I don't think I hit it. Yeah, I don't have a clear shot at the last one.
I guess this is their idea of a warm welcome.
Yep, rocket launcher, definitely the way to go here. Okay, yep, there's one more. Oh, now they're spawning in behind me. That's not the way to go. This one might take a couple of tries. So I need to get a shot at that last catapult.
Are you all right? Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Just a second. I'll get you out of here.
Yeah, thanks. 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 Yeah, t
Oh, but that only took out my armor? Okay. There we go. I think that's all of them. It only took out my armor, which is fine. I can always buy more armor. Armor does not void the trophy. Eggs and stuff do, but armor does not.
It's open. Go.
Okay.
So that's fine. Oh boy, I think we got the water room coming up on this chapter, don't we? Either this chapter or the next one. That's another area I'm a little bit concerned with. Water room is not the easiest thing in the world.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger. Crossing your T's, come back anytime.
Alright, let's save. And let's move forward. It's the tiny man! It's the little tiny man. He is tiny man, like so-called men that drive loud truck around town. And rev engine. God, I hate those kind of people. Like, South Park did a really funny episode of that years ago. Everyone just starts calling them fags.
Come on.
And then all the gay people in town form the Gays Against Fags Alliance. Because they want to change the definition of the word. Classic episode, and very fitting. So around here, we have more than enough people that drive those super loud, obnoxious vehicles. Not just trucks, but cars as well. And personally, I think that you should be required, if you're going to have a vehicle that's that loud and obnoxious, you should be required to have a sticker, a giant sticker on the bumper of your car that says, "Honk if you agree I have a micro penis." Because the louder your vehicle, the smaller your penis. It's that simple. The louder and more expensive your vehicle, the smaller your little micro penis is. Die. Oh, did he not die from that? Oh shit, did he not die from that? Okay. I was worried that he didn't die from that. Because he was still chained up, so... It could have been a thing that wouldn't have surprised me. Because he was still chained up. Okay. Mini heart attack averted. Glad to see that's all it was. Okay, yeah, this is the water room chapter. Because chapter 8 is the second thick boy, El Thick Boy. Then after the second El Thick Boy, what's chapter 9? Chapter 9 is the 3 statue heads.
We're right about the animals, though.
And Ashley alone. Chapter 10 is no Vistadors. Chapter 10 is no Vistadors. 11 and 12 are the rest of the castle.
For now.
Then 13 through 16 are the island. Iron goes here. Gold goes here.
Don't leave me.
Rusted goes here. And now we just need bloodied. So once again, I'm going to keep asking it, because I still have not seen an answer for it. What happens if you don't have a weapon with ammo to get through this gate? Like, what do you do? Because you can't reach those things with melee. So I would legitimately like to know that. If anyone has an answer for it, I would love to know.
Only a couple of uses for it.
Sword wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I mean, you can lop people's heads off from not too far away. I mean, from close, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Okay, now that we're back here.
This is the same room as before, isn't it? Guess we just circled around.
Hit that. Okay, I did hit the lantern. I wasn't sure if I did or not.
Leon, what are you doing?
On the chandeliers. I'm sure that everyone in the world has made that joke by now. Wait. Hold on. Is the solution different on assisted? Oh, it might be different on assisted. I didn't even go up to look at it, as I assumed it was the same.
Leon, are you kidding me? Jumping across chandeliers, seriously, who does that?
Oh, no, it opened.
What are you, my mother?
Huh. It did open. Maybe to backtrack if that's possible to find a weapon. Yeah. I guess that's possible.
Gun rhymes with...
We're gonna save, of course.
Stranger.
I know I missed out on a couple of treasures, but again, it really doesn't matter. I'm just grabbing the handful that come, like, literally right in your path, including the ones that drop by the Novisa doors. Those are pretty much very difficult to miss. Alright, now for one of the worst rooms in the game.
Are you ready to hand over the girl?
Not this guy again.
I'll take
Everyone hates this room.
entertainment for you. Without further ado,
Welcome to Hell, the water room. Not as big of a threat when Ashley can't die,
Watch out!
but there's a lot of enemies with crossbows. And they want a little piece of the manly Leon man cake. Except that they cut their cake using a bow and arrows, or a crossbow, which is not very safe or intelligent. They also use throwing knives and hatchets and stuff like that. Oh, so now this is interesting. So you can just lure all the enemies down here. Because here's one thing that I did find out. The enemies in this room are not infinite in this version. I don't know if they were infinite in the original. They may not have been. But in this version, they 100% are not infinite. So there's only a certain number of enemies that can spawn here. So you could technically just wait in a corner down here until they all get to the right spot to shoot them. We're just over an hour in. And near the end of Chapter 7. Not today. Okay, we're good. Yep, that's more important. Avoiding damage is more important. You guys can keep on climbing down here. That is totally fine by me. Please keep doing so. It'll lessen the impact of enemies that I have to deal with here in a moment. Please, keep doing so. Yes, please keep coming downstairs. I appreciate that. It makes my life easier. It's also much easier when you have an infinite ammo rocket launcher, of course. I'm just gonna blast every single possible place that enemies can come out of until they're all gone. There's going to be 2 on the balcony currently behind me. I know that they're there. Got him. There's still 1 more. I have no idea if that hit him. Probably not.
Yeah, most
Okay, we're good now. Let me just look around. Yep, we're good. So I think more enemies do spawn here, though, on the higher difficulties, because there are more of these battlements and ledges are held by enemies on the higher difficulties.
Awesome.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Alright, so next thing we want to do is I'm going to go ahead and do this lever first, just for safety, or it's not a lever, it's a wheel. Know the difference between my basic ancient mechanisms. That was like a whole day-long class of engineering in high school. Was on ancient mechanisms. Or mechanical devices. Stuff like the lever, the wheel, the ramp. Because yes, that was at one point a genius technological marvel.
I got this.
Believe it or not. Because it made it much easier to transport things. Uphill, too. Oh, blow that up so it doesn't end up causing problems. I don't want to accidentally hit it with the rocket. Good job, Ashley. Now, a couple enemies are going to spawn down here, but they're now dead. Just bomb the front of the bridge. Should kill them with the residual explosive. Got him.
Hang on, I've got you.
Ashley, can you just go ahead and turn the crank? They can't even pick you up. You weigh like 500 pounds with that armor on, probably. Which is why I love to know how Leon can catch you without breaking his spine in half. And then becoming paralyzed and not being able to feel the joy that he gets from your overtime. Good job, Ashley. Let's get out of here. In the original version, I remember you had to jump over these. Apparently you don't have to this time around. So our characters are lazy. Okay, water room with no damage. That went very well. Very, very well. The maze is another potentially tricky section just because there's so many dogs that just pop out of different places. I've got a lot of their locations memorized, but not all of them.
I'm good. Thanks.
So we gotta be a little bit careful there. I wonder if the chicken hat's supposed to be like a Metal Gear reference, because isn't that an item in some of the Metal Gear Solid games? It's where if you get like a chicken hat if you take too long to beat the game, and then it greatly reduces the damage you take or makes you invincible or something.
Looks like the right place.
I feel like that sounds familiar. Okay, so that's a pretty long chapter, but it's cleared now, which is great. Yeah, that's a solid almost 18-minute chapter, even played very well, so that's a long one. It's one of the longer chapters in the game. Chapter 8 is not the maze, it's before the maze. So it's some more castle exploration, I believe. Yeah, it's got the red room, as I guess you can call it. And I know what a red room is supposed to be. I'm just going to call it the red room because the room is very red and has the red guy at the back. The weird shaman guy. Oh, I wonder. That's the kind of skip I'm used to. Ouch, but that only hit my armor. So it's fine. Armor can take damage all day. Armor's fine. We can repair that all day long. So Red Boy's up here. With his Crimson Lantern. I'm getting a lot better with the rocket launcher than I was the first time I used it on Professional. Because the first playthrough I had with it, you know what? That's fine. It hit my armor. It didn't hurt my health. Armor's fine. We can go repair that literally any time, pretty much. Merchants are common enough. A yellow diamond. Wrong way. Through here, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's put up the lantern. And let's roll. The Nighty Knights. The useless Nighty Knights. Oh yeah, this is the El Gigante chapter, duh. I blanked out for a second, but it's the El Gigante. Oh, and it's the one puzzle that I haven't memorized because it's so stupid.
Last person I thought I'd run to here.
Yeah, still probably one of the dumbest puzzles in the game. One of the only ones I really don't understand. Do I have a small key? I don't. Ooh, but there is a treasure in here. Might as well pick it up. An extravagant clock. Okay, I mean, I kind of see how you're supposed to do it. Okay, so red shield with a square. Problem is, I can't tell if that's a hexagon or not. It's not that one. It could be this one, though. Oh, that was it. Okay, I guess I kind of see how you're supposed to do it. Hey, Invisible! Good to see ya. Hopefully finishing off the game tonight. Wrong thing. Don't need to interact with that.
Oh, great.
Grab the small key. In case I come across a drawer somewhere. I know of a couple that I'll run across. Plug spider baby spawns here. How much do I have left for the plat? All I got left is this playthrough. This, no healing run playthrough. And we're on chapter 8. So effectively the halfway point of the game. Once I finish this chapter. Welcome! Get that body armor back to full. And buy a rate of fire upgrade for the Magnum, because why not? Okay, everything except for the rifle ammo I'm going to sell. I'm going to hold on to the rifle ammo.
That's our choice to make.
And you can have that, because I don't need it.
Thank you. We'll have to come back anytime.
And save. Yeah, all we got left is this assisted New Game Plus no damage, or no healing run. Damage is fine, as long as it's not too excessive. Can I get crushed by this? You can't. Darn it. Just like I found out that there's no unique thing with Lewis in this version, which is slightly saddening. Because it's kind of funny when it happens when you're not expecting it in the original game. It's something you're not expecting because he's supposed to be your ally, your friend. And then it's suddenly like, oh, nope. You betrayed Lewis. Lewis betrays you back. Except that you betrayed him first, so he's just acting in self-defense by castle doctrine laws, which allows him to kill in self-defense. Except I don't know if Spain has castle doctrine laws, so this whole argument might have been a moot point. Anyway. It's a spider. Of course it is. Kill him. No, wait, it's on the other side, isn't it? It is. Right. That's what I was doing wrong last time. Hello, El Thicko Boyo. Eat rocket. So close then. Yep, I'm just spamming the rocket. It is the most fun way to go. I still think this part's kind of silly because you have to spam the rocket because the... Or you have to use the cannon because Ow. Because for some reason, spamming the rocket at the gate you have to hit at the end doesn't work. It will only go down if you hit it with the cannon. You can't tell me that the cannon is more powerful than the rocket launcher, right? Right? I don't even know why I came in here. Yeah, you cannot tell me that that cannon, that this 15th century cannon, or whatever century it's from, is more powerful than an RPG, right? Right. Right. I don't know, maybe it is, because it is a really gigantic piece of metal. This piece of iron or steel or whatever they're made out of. There are enemies here, so I want to make sure they don't drop down on me here and take damage. Alright, I'll read the comment here in a second. Invisible, let me just get through the last of this chapter. We are almost done with the chapter. In like 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. That was a waste. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was wrong. It took a few extra seconds.
Where are you?
It is okay. When I'm in the wilderness, survival is for the fittest, hunt or be hunted. Simple. Yeah, pretty much. They just want to get rid of my crippling addiction to rockets. How dare they? Addiction is a part of my life. I should have every right to be addicted to a rocket launcher if I want to be addicted to a rocket launcher. Anyway, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. I'm gonna have close to 100% accuracy on this playthrough, which is insane. Alright, that's officially the halfway point. Halfway point of the game. 8 chapters to go. Some are short, some not so much, and some are going to be pain in the ass. Namely, looking at you, Novistadors, in about 2 to 3 chapters from now. 2 chapters from now. Yeah, they're 2 chapters from now. Chapter 10. Not looking forward to that room, because that room's going to be absolute hell. Because that room is brutal in this version. Because in the original version of the game, you could blow the hive up if you had the infinite launcher or a rocket launcher. Or even with a magnum, you could blow the hive up. This version, you can't do that. One of the places where the game's harder. Okay, anything I need to get rid of? Nope. I kind of want to reorganize my inventory real quick. Let me move both of those to there, and let me move this to up here. I want it to look more the way I want it to look, you know. Let's do a wall of handies. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Our knife to balance that out. Then our 2 flash grenades. Again, I don't mind having these. They could come in handy, potentially. Maybe. Probably not. Just in case they do. You know, it's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. That's why I conceal carry. And some rifle shells. Oh, I did already save. Never mind. Did they remove Ada's flip scene, where she puts the gun behind Leon? They did not remove it, but they moved where it occurs at. It occurs somewhere else. Like, it occurs at a different part of the game.
Can't believe that guy.
I can't remember where it occurs at, but it's not in its original place. I want to say it occurs maybe in, like, a chapter or 2 before this. It's in the game, it's just in a different place. Because this time around, the scene when you enter that bedroom is Leon finding Ashley after she tried to kill him at the end of the previous chapter with the knife. I know these spawns pretty well now, so... Uh-oh. That's not good. I forgot about that. That it would blow the cage open through the wall, somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're fine. No damage taken.
Okay.
Oh, that dog didn't take damage from that somehow. I missed entirely. That's what happened. Doy, I missed entirely.
Be careful.
There's still dogs in here. I can hear them. Just got the platinum for Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Nice. Finishing off Xenoverse 1. I know nothing about that. Then Life is Strange 1. Life is Strange 1 is a very solid game. Definitely worth playing. Life is Strange games, stuff like that, and like the Telltale collection, I would consider streaming stuff like that. Problem is, it would be so boring. I feel like it would just be way too boring to be worth it. Because those are just 100% story-driven games. They don't really have much in the way of gameplay or anything. I feel like that would just get really, really boring to watch. Because there's 2 different Walking Dead collections with trophy lists. And I still would like to someday platinum all of the Telltale games. Even the stacks, just as kind of a meme, if anything. Is that dog down? He is. Because at this point, the only ones I'm missing are the Japanese version of Walking Dead Season 1. I don't have that one done. So you have the Japanese version of Walking Dead Season 1, the Walking Dead collection, and there's 2 different collections now, and I think each of them have 2 versions. And then 3 out of the 4 versions of The Walking Dead's final season I haven't done. Because again, there's weird versions. I do own the North American version that I don't have done yet. And will do at some point. Just need to stop being lazy. Life is Strange is a very strange game, yep. The Identity Crisis specifically with the later games. Currently playing The Path 2009 by Tale of Tales. It's a walking simulator, but you enjoy it. I saw that you started it. I haven't gotten the chance to watch it yet. Work's been kind of hectic the last couple days, so I haven't gotten the chance to watch it yet. Probably going to start watching it this weekend. That is not the way out of here.
I'm fine.
Oh, crap. I think that actually did damage to me. It did a little bit of damage. It should be okay. We've made it several chapters without taking any, so we should be fine. As long as it doesn't happen again. If it happens again, I'll reset. And I'm gonna enjoy them. Do more action-related games, streaming, yeah. That's what I definitely want to do more of, is just games like this. I mean, the SpongeBob streams did well. The Terminator streams, a couple of them did well. Not all of them, though. The series has done reasonably well. Could have certainly been worse. Could have also been better, but certainly could have been worse. You don't do stacks. Yeah, I mean, stacks have their place. If it's a game that's actually, like, really good or something, that's one thing.
No thanks.
Ashley, you sit there. I sit here with the bread. And then we ring the bell. Unless it's different on assisted, which it could be. It is not. It is the exact same. That's hilarious. It's exactly the same. I didn't figure anything out, Ashley. I literally memorized this puzzle solution. Because apparently it's the same no matter what. Which I didn't really realize it was going to be the same no matter what. Dilemma between individual versus the many in Life is Strange. Yeah. You don't care about the morality scales. Pick what you want. Yeah, because, I mean, that game, that's the whole final decision. It's also the only decision in the game that actually matters.
Hey, Leon,
Which I find to be hilarious.
bet you could use it like
Is that it's literally the only decision that affects anything.
Fashion for my taste.
Because pretty much everything else occurs the same way no matter what.
pretty dapper.
It's just that final decision does make a difference.
Leon, the armor!
Come on, you can't be serious.
Leon, you sound like me playing this game earlier. Not tonight, but in previous streams where I got really pissed off. Which, I will say this, I've been meaning to address this. Ah, night. No, bad night. Not good night, bad night. There were times where I definitely seemed like I was really, really pissed off at the game during this playthrough. That wasn't really as much directed toward the game as it was frustration from work.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of issues with the game, but it definitely was more due to work challenges and stress.
I really did the trick.
Be it, just the fact that I was the best performer in the entire company last year in 2022, despite only being there for 10 months of 2022. Was the best one in the company. Got absolutely zero recognition, and they're recognizing people for being the best in the first quarter of 2023. So, yeah. I did the absolute best job of anyone for an entire year. Got no recognition, no nothing for it. And people get recognition for a few months of good work when they have a much easier job than what I have. Yeah, it's just that kind of company. It's okay. I'll remember it. And they're going to be royally fucked over whenever I leave for a better job. And it's going to be kind of hilarious, and I'm probably going to laugh and drink their tears in a mug. This is going to be a good day when it happens.
Why not treat? Welcome. I've got something new for you.
The ornate beetle, the 2 gems.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference.
You got any?
Price.
Yeah, you can take my handgun ammo, my gunpowder. I don't need that crap.
Stranger.
Body armor, get that repaired. Okay, can't afford that, but it's the last upgrade I need, so hand cannon's near fully upgraded. Just one more purchase and it'll be done. Path is literally just an indie walking sim. The entire thing was made by a couple. Oh, okay. I like that. I like when it's, 1 or 2 people that make games. I think that's cool. Very short but unique with psychological horror. Theme of being lost in a forest and being hunted by the past. You can't communicate. Some collectibles or collector marathon. You piece the story together as you progress. I feel like I might have seen, like, Markiplier or someone play it back in the day. The title sounds familiar. The title definitely sounds familiar. Okay, this room. Do that. One reason to still have one. Then blow them up. And we skip this entire room. You don't actually have to blow them up. I just did it because, obviously, I can. Man, deja vu. Weren't we, like, just here? Like, 2 days ago? I mean, we were literally here 2 days ago. Alright, that was great. Okay, my health is still pretty good. As long as I don't lose too much more in, like, the Novistador room, we should be fine when we get to Krauser. In Chapter 11. That's at the end of Chapter 11. And again, it's the one part of this run that I definitely am concerned about. I am going to try to parry all of his attacks, though. Okay, now we got Ashley alone, but this section is stupidly easy when you have her knight armor because she literally can't take damage. So it's great. It's super easy. Knock this out in about 5 minutes, and we'll be done with Chapter 9 here. Chapter 10 is the Novistador chapter. I'm not looking forward to it. Because it's terrible on every playthrough. It's either 11:02 or 11:04, but I believe it's 11:04. It is 11:04. Theme being lost the foresight by the past, and then when playing Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, the game just teaches you to hate the world. This is unredeemable when everyone... Yeah, everyone's kind of an asshole in that world. That's your choice as to, do you want to save everybody, or do you want to save the one friend you've had? Even though she totally just cock-block, or not even cock-blocks, but just totally disses the guy that likes her, and just simps for her the whole game. He's just kind of an asshole to her. Or no, she is an asshole to him.
Don't come any closer.
He cannot be nicer to her. Max ain't that attractive, so... she should be happy that she's getting that much attention.
With armor.
Alright.
Didn't I just say I was done?
So yeah, this area is laughable when you have the knight armor. Because she literally can't take damage. They just hit you and it bounces off and it's hilarious. Alrighty. Easy peasy. The knight armor is a lot of fun.
The heck?
What was the heck? What the what the what? Okay, we drop that one there. Drop the crescent moon over here. And the cross over here. I love how long this took me on my first playthrough, even though it's like such a really easy puzzle. That is not even a remotely difficult puzzle. By any means. But I was just dumb and it took me like 10 minutes to figure it out.
Don't go out. Again. I've had enough of this.
Oh no. Ashley's so frightened. Even though she has invincibility armor. It's so scary. It's so scary. She's like a puppy. She's scared of everything. She like one of my puppies. She's scared of everything. I have no idea why I went to that voice or reference, but whatever. But they can't actually hurt you when you're in the knight armor, is the big point to make about all this. Deja vu. Must have been in this place before. Oh man, that song. Yep. I remember that. I referenced it at some point. Deja vu, I've never been into space before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. And the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to obey me. Wow! I just remember that being such a meme like several years ago, and it's not that much of one now. But it was definitely a solid meme at one point, or solid meme material at some point. Everyone's a bully and life is strange. Frankly, you'd rather just tear the photo than go back. Yeah. Rather be with childhood friends than crushes. I mean, I'm sort of in the same way right now. I'd much rather be with my friends than with random girls I crush on the internet or anything like that. I said did on my own versus having to look it up. Yeah, I mean, I looked up a lot of stuff on my first playthrough in terms of collectibles. I looked up maybe one of the puzzle solutions, but that was about it. Okay, 15 minutes. Not too bad. That's not a short chapter, so it's fine. All right.
Leon, changed your mind yet?
Ada?
Assuming you have.
Okay, so before we move on here, I'm not going to waste my time on this during this playthrough, because it really doesn't matter anymore. But I'm going to make a second save here, just so I can come back here and try to do the shooting gallery challenge that I haven't done. There's one left, and I didn't do it on the first playthrough, because it's difficult. It's the one where you have to hit every single target without missing. It's best done in the sniper challenge, but I honestly don't feel like wasting my time with it tonight. At least not while we still have, you know, trophies to earn. Oh, hello, Novistadore.
Fucking monsters.
They go down in one shot when they're over nothing. So I'm just going to leave that save there for myself for later, if I want to go back to it and do the challenge. I do still want to try to do the Krauser one, though. I think I can do the Krauser one. Probably going to be kind of necessary, if we're being honest. Just given this particular trophy, it's probably going to be necessary. Life is Strange 2. Yeah, your brother has the power, not you. Life is Strange 2 kind of sucked, if you ask me. I really didn't like Life is Strange 2. It drags on for way too long, and like you said, it's your brother that has the power, but his power is way too overpowered, and never again mentioned within that world, which is so weird. It's like he has such an insane power of basically telekinesis and all, but it's never again mentioned in that world. Oh, shit, that did a lot of damage. No. Reload safe. I'm not doing that. That was way too much damage. Some advertising materials. Life is Strange 1 is about time management. Life is Strange 2 is about concentration control. 3 is just being a psychotherapist. Hey, Goran. Hey, Arkham. Then Before the Storm, you were a talented artist, but like with Before the Storm, you didn't even really, you got no special abilities was the thing. Like, even in Life is Strange 2, where you didn't really get to use your brother's ability all that much, at least there was an ability in the game. Versus with Before the Storm, you really didn't do anything for most of the game. Like, that was basically just a dialogue-driven game. To me, that game was always, like, the most boring one. Like I said, this is a room that I suspect will take several attempts. This room is not easy to get through without taking damage. It's not easy in general, but it's really not easy to get through without taking damage. Yeah, the brother has a telekinesis and it's seriously crazy. Am I still got 100% Resident Evil 6? Why did you have to say that then? Okay. I'm gonna try to keep going with the damage that I've taken. Unless I get hit again, in which case I will reload. That was almost really bad. I saw him there too. We haven't taken that much damage. I really can't afford to get hit again though at this point, before the before the Krauser fight. Once we get through the Krauser fight, that's the worst part of the game done. Yeah, Krauser fight's the worst part of the game. By a wide margin, that is the worst part of the game. Technically, both Krauser fights are pretty bad, but the first one's worse. If I do get hit again, though, I will reload to save, because can't afford 2 hits in a single chapter. Yeah, I can't do that. That's too many hits. So what's the next platinum after this? I don't know what the next platinum is after this yet. I haven't decided yet. And then Chloe's ability supposedly being strong and tough. Yeah, I could see that. You hate this room. Yeah, this room is terrible. It is terrible on all playthroughs, no matter what. Kate has powers? Isn't she the one that commits suicide, potentially, from jumping off the building in the first game? Isn't she? Or am I just misremembering things? I think just like what happened with The Walking Dead, the game, with time lost its identity. Yeah, because with The Walking Dead, like, Season 1 was so great, and then it just kind of wasn't quite as good. But the first game did have a pretty good ending. I do agree with you on that. Like, the first game had a really good ending. Yeah, this room is horrible. Because, again, this is one room that was made significantly harder in the remake. Because in the original version of Resident Evil 4, again, you could take out the hive from which these things came. You could literally knock out the hive. If you shot it enough times with either a magnum or shot it with a rocket launcher, it would be destroyed and they would stop spawning entirely. Whereas I think in this version they're infinite. Or they're very close to infinite if they aren't. If they aren't infinite, they're pretty damn close to it. I will say that. Yeah, it is pretty damn close to it if they aren't. I mean, they're not hard to kill, but they do shit like that. Where they just get a hit in on you out of nowhere that you can't dodge. It'd be nice to know if they were or weren't infinite, in all honesty. Like, that would be a huge change, is if you know that they are not infinite, then you can move through this area sort of more slowly clearing them out. Versus if they are infinite, you just try to rush through it with a rocket launcher or something. I see the one that's behind me. And even taking reduced damage again, we really cannot afford to take much damage on this playthrough before the Krauser fight. Because again, that's the big risky area of the game. Because I'm just not good at that fight. It's already the hardest fight in the game for this kind of a run. But when you add in the fact that I'm just terrible at it, we get a double dose of diarrhea that we don't want. I'll read comments here in a second. Let me try to get out of this room before I read comments. Alright, let me go back into here and just hide here for a second. Pick off anything that's there. Yeah, I'll read comments once I get out of this stupid room. Last time I have to ever do it on the PS5 version, though, which is good. I still gotta go back and do it on the PS4 version someday, because still gotta platinum the PS4 version. That's another 5 or 6 playthroughs for me to deal with. Because there's no backwards cross-save. So of course there isn't. Not surprised there isn't, I'm just disappointed. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think I took a hit there, but that's okay. We can afford a hit. We can afford one hit. I'm honestly surprised he didn't say your princess is in another castle. Even the Mario movie made that reference. So you think the prince from Prince of Persia can easily enjoy a mug with Life is Strange 1? MC, forgot her name. Yeah, I forgot the name too. You playing WWE 2K23 and 2022. And they have easy plats. Okay, that's good. I have no interest in playing that kind of a game, personally, but that's just me. PS4 version has bugs. I play the superior version first. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I played the PS5 version of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, because I knew it was probably going to be the superior version. And that's a game I was... And don't get me wrong, that game was awesome. I absolutely loved that game. That is one of my favorite games in the last couple years. I had so much fun playing that Lego game. But, yeah, it was... Definitely the PS5 version would have been the better version, and I'm not sure I want to do the PS4 version because I'm worried about it being buggy and terrible. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same with this game. Oh, right, we fall down a hole. Because, yeah, I'm sure that the PS4 version of this game is not as good. We're about to clear Oh, shit, Chapter 10 has Vertigo. I mean, it's not a big deal. Vertigo gets rocket launched in the face one time and he dies, so it's not a problem. I just kind of forgot that that's in this. I kind of forgot that he exists in this for some reason. Yeah, he's easy in this version. It's fine. Or, I mean, he's easy in both versions if you know what you're doing. He's very difficult if you don't, but he's very easy if you do. Blast him. Just go down to Gunter's Guns and start blasting. There's 4 Novistadors. It's either 4 or 5. That's 1. Yeah, it's either 4 or 5 of them. So that's 1. Dead hanging body. Take a second here. There's 2. There's 3. I think there's 2 more. There's 4. think there's one more. There he is. And dead. Oh, there might be one more, actually. Yep, there is. Now he's dead, though. So it's fine. Well, it's not like we can use the black bass for anything. Take the elegant crown. Not particularly useful, but we can take it anyway. Forbidden West. Worth platinuming twice. I would recommend just play the PS4 version. It's pretty generic overall. Just play the PS4 version and then auto-pop the PS5 version. The first Horizon is great, and this game is fine for what it is, but it's nothing, like, incredibly groundbreaking in my opinion. Again, I enjoyed it, and it was my most viewed trophy guide in a long time. And it was 3 of us wrote it. It's got, like, 250,000 views right now, which is not bad. Definitely the most viewed I've had in a while.
I have something I think you like. Welcome.
Okay, so get that body armor upgraded or repaired. And then take the Viper that I don't need.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice to make. Well done, stranger.
Ooh, can I afford it? It's 120,000. Jeez, sir, you are driving a hard bargain here. But it's okay, because I got that. 100,000 peseta bonus.
Welcome, stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a pretty penny for that. It doesn't get
Alright,
any
I will
better.
take that. Maxed out weapons. Always good. And save our game. And then, of course, the PS5 version is apparently the only version that's getting the DLC that's coming out. And that comes out, I think, in like another week. Original or the remake. I prefer the original. Maybe it's because I spent so much more time playing it, but I do think the original is superior overall. I mean, the remake is fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed my time with this game. But I do think the original is better in several ways. I mean, again, the remake has some things it does well. Like, it makes Lewis a much more fleshed out character. It improves Ashley as a character by a lot.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So it does make some good choices. But I do think the original is better, or at least it will always be better in my mind because it's what I grew up with. So maybe that's an unfair question. But if you grew up with the original, I don't think you're going to fall in love with this one the way... Oh, he's not dead.
So we're playing hide and seek. Is that
Wait, what? That wasn't a one-shot? Do I have to freeze him? Uh-oh. Okay, if that's the thing I have to do... Yeah, I know about the elevator. It's fine. Just gotta wait for him to show up again, but still. I didn't expect that to happen. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. Okay, he actually hit me there. But it didn't take out my health. Or didn't take it out much. Not enough to care. I think we're going to be fine. We've got 3/4 of the health bar for Krauser. I'll get hit, like, probably twice in the Krauser fight on a good run. It's going to take several resets, most likely. I will guarantee that fight is going to take a couple of resets. I already know that's going to happen, so be prepared for it. Because it's going to happen. Hardest fight in this game, in this playthrough. Oh yeah, Sadler and Salazar have way less screen time. Because there's no just random, like, scenes where you talk to them in this version. And that was a classic thing from the original. Like, that was 100% a classic thing that you dealt with in the original. Where it's like, where they call you and Leon just has witty, sarcastic, one-liner banter with them. And that's not in this version. Okay, chapter 11.
Why help me, though? What's in it for you?
No need to be suspicious. I said I'd help you, didn't I?
A little hard for me.
Yeah, Lewis, I don't trust you.
Umbrella.
But with the rocket launcher, I can skip a whole fight for us. So there's that.
You didn't answer my question.
So I'm going to stand right here. Blast it. He does not die, despite the fact that he was very clearly behind us and probably should
I'm
have.
sure you're just a researcher.
I'm just an average guy who happens to be quite the ladies' man.
We got the double Gigante room. This is super easy. Because rocket launcher. Super easy. Double kill instantly. No difficulty whatsoever. I'm surprised it doesn't completely break the game.
I think we can
It's that overpowered. Okay, get him to go here. You don't like Ada and Krauser's voice? I don't care as much about the voices. I care more about stuff like gameplay and story than I do about like character voices and stuff, so the voices don't necessarily bother me or anything like that. Okay, so we've literally collected everything in the game, so there is no point in me actually picking up anything else for the rest of it.
The underground here is sacred to them.
Now we get the minecart sections.
Preserved inside ancient deposits of amber.
Of course they did. You're not suggesting we ride this thing.
Used?
The minecarts. And then there's the Novisador Hive. So, two horror... This is like the worst chapter in the game. You've got the minecart ride, then the Novisador Hive, the second one.
Sancho?
Who are you calling Sancho?
And then the Krauser fight. Which is the worst part of the game for this kind of a run.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, we're in a hurry.
Alright, gotta deal with this crap now. We're at under 2 hours, so we're doing pretty well. And we still got the whole island, but the island shouldn't be that bad, because we can blow up the regenerators with one rocket, so... Okay, got our Indiana Jones Temple of Doom bullshit here. I'm gonna call it that because that's exactly what it is. It's ripped straight from Indiana Jones. Like, it actually is ripped 100% from Indiana Jones. Since we're on assisted, we get aim assist without needing the gas mask. If you're playing this on any other difficulty, I would actually recommend switching to the gas mask instead of the chicken hat, because it allows you to auto-lock onto enemies. And it's actually very helpful. It'll make at least the trophy for it a lot easier. I mean, it's not like it matters. I already got the trophy, but it would make the trophy a lot easier if you're still going for it. If you don't have it yet. It's the gas mask. You get it after at some point. I don't remember when I got it, but I got it pretty early. Okay, there's the bullshit jumping the tracks mechanics. That was bad. But since we're unassisted, everything gets locked onto anyway, so it's fine. And we get checkpoints on this mode, and we're not going for a speed run, so it's fine. Oh crap, I didn't actually want to reload there. I'd rather hit the switch. So if you don't hit the switch, do you just die? That's my assumption. But I'm not going to go back and find out. Because this takes too long. And I'm not, quite frankly, all that interested in figuring it out. Striker glitch was included. I saw that, yeah. It's one of the charms that you can get.
This it?
Yeah, it's one of the charms you can get, which is, I give them credit. They made a good joke there. But yeah, it's one of the charms you can get. I do not have that charm. The game was not nice enough to give it to me. I don't want your ammo, Luis. Let me get to the next thing. The next big thing. I'm gonna... There you go. Now you better be happy. Because now nothing can get to us.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, you're back, Francisco. Maxine Caulfield, Time Control, Chloe Price, Delinquent Personality, Rachel Amber, Arrow, Air Control. Daniel is Telekinesis. Yeah, you're correct on that. Alex Chen can read your psyche. I don't blame you because it's all confusing now. The wiki will probably tell you better. Striker Charm makes you run 8% faster. Yeah, that is cool though that they made that reference because that was a very well-known glitch in the Resident Evil 4 speedrun community. I will never be a speedrunner because I do not have the patience for speedrunning. Anything that takes more than a minute because I will lose interest or I will just get too pissed off at it and quit. Either one may happen, depending on my mood on that day. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. Keep moving. We're good. We're good. And stop. Or go down the hill. That works too. I've never actually had a time where I didn't hold the button hard enough to avoid crashing on one of these turns. Again, the fact that we pick up speed while going through turns is really stupid, in my opinion. I think that's incredibly stupid. But it's also a video game. And this minecart section is much more complicated than the one in the original Resident Evil 4. Okay, now we got Chainsaw Douchebag McBoy. He actually hit me. I thought I hit him. I guess I didn't shoot fast enough or something. I don't know. That's about right for me. Okay, that time we were fine. Why did it not work the first time? We only have half of our health left, and we have to be careful here because Chainsaw Douchebag Boy spawns there, and will take out half of your cart's health if he hits you. He's a lot less aggressive on easy, though, so it's fine. And we're good. That's the hard part cleared. Cart's fine, Luis. As long as I hit that switch. Well, clearly there you would die if you don't hit the switch. It's not hard to tell there what would happen because of the way the game's made. The giant hive! It's a giant bug hive! It's an ugly planet! A bug planet! The fact that that wasn't referenced is an insult to the greatest terrible movie of all time. Max's power is time rewind, yep. The whole dimensional time jumping through pictures and stuff. Butterfly effect. U3 was a scary boss in the original, but I don't mind him being gone because I fucking hate that boss fight. I do. I despise that boss fight. it's so much trouble to get to the actual boss fight. And then he's a pain in the ass to fight. But apparently it's coming in the Separate Ways DLC whenever that comes out. So I'm going to have to deal with him again regardless. Chloe's intimidation and persuasion, emotional instability. Just like Max is given the option between childhood friend and a new crush. Yep. Funny enough, the canon timeline for Chloe is the new crush with Amber. And for Max, the canon ending is leaving Arcadia. Really? Huh. Wait, so, but her leaving Arcadia
Oh yeah, let's get on that lift.
is with Chloe, right? That's the only time that happens, right? It's been so long since I played the game, because that only happens if she leaves with Chloe and sacrifices Arcadia Bay. Or am I wrong? It's been years since I played the game, but that sounds right. I could be wrong, but that sounds the way it was. If I'm wrong, let me know. Let's do that. See if we can nuke anything out of the air before it spawns here, because this area is really annoying. We really cannot afford to lose any more health at this point, given that we still have the Krauser fights left.
Take care of them for me, would ya? I knew it.
I will not, Luis.
Stay sharp.
Oh, fuck you, Luis. You suck. You didn't help at all. Sir. Yeah, didn't help at all. Well, let me reload the actual save, not the checkpoint, because then my time doesn't go down. And I still want my time to look relatively good, because we're at under 2 hours here. I don't think we're going to get this chapter in under 2 hours, because we still have this whole area. And this area is going to be a pain in the ass, as expected. Because, again, we can't take much damage here. The storm ending is the canon. Okay. Life is Strange 2, they mentioned the storm. From what I've heard, they technically mention either one as being the ending when you run across David in the camp in Life is Strange 2. For that's what I've heard, though. I mean, I only played Life is Strange 2 once because I really didn't think it was that good of a game. I didn't enjoy it.
I knew it. Stay sharp. These guys have camouflage.
That's one thing I heard. I don't know how true that is, though, because, again, it's something I only played through once and really didn't enjoy that much anyway. I mean, would I play through it again if it got another version? Yes. Just because I've done every Life is Strange game up to this point. Except for the Life is Strange remaster or whatever it is for the PS5. I haven't done that version. But I will at some point. I'll probably wait till I can get it on Gamefly, though. Because I'm about to pay $50 for a game that I've already beaten several times. Ugh, I hate this! You know what? We're just going to deal with it. We're just going to take the damage and hope for the best. I will just make a separate save. You know what? I will just make a separate save.
Give that the care it deserves, mate. Will that be come back anytime?
That's what we're going to do. I'm not going to keep wasting time on this. I'm just going to make another random save here. I don't need this save anymore. Just make a save there. If it goes badly, I can reload. I can go all the way back to before this chapter. But hopefully I can get through Krauser with only 1 or 2 hits. And then the hardest part of the game is done, and we're good to go. Dev's one of the girls together anyways. Yeah, that's for sure. Just like how they wanted you to be with Stephanie in Life is Strange 3. Very clear they want you to be with her over Ryan. It's very obvious. No PS5 version, but got remastered PS4. Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of then. Dev's one of the female main characters together. They totally did in Life is Strange 3 or True Colors, whatever you want to call it. They 100% did. So you can actually skip this cutscene. I found that out last time. Okay, Krauser. This is what I'm worried about. How's this going to go? This is going to take a couple of tries. I already know for a fact this is going to take multiple tries.
Not bad.
Major, you're not thinking straight.
Oh, my mind's clearer than it's ever been. Now focus. Show me what you got.
A soldier like you. Why would you work for these freaks?
Why?
Good hit, good hit.
What happened years ago?
Operation Javier.
Killed us all.
That's the attack I need to block every attack from, though. We're actually okay, though. That doesn't do that much damage. That does less than I thought it would. If that's the only time I get hit,
Krauser.
then we might be okay.
I can understand. What happened was unforgivable.
Oh, crap. Okay, that's not good.
Give you the right to hurt innocent people.
Yeah, that's not good. I might have to reset here.
Holding on to fantasies of what's right and wrong. What's wrong?
Yeah, let me reset. That's not a good run. That's a little more damage than I would have liked. Let's try again. Like I said, this is a fight that's going to take a couple of tries. I already know for a fact this is going to take more than one try.
Not bad.
Major.
How did he hit me there?
Oh, my mind's
Took out some of my armor, but I don't... Ugh. This is not good. That was really not good. That did a lot more damage than I would have liked. When The Walking Dead gave you the choice, it was just too forced. Yeah. I mean, the original Walking Dead is known for that now, that it was
made a choice.
probably a little bit more forced than people think it was back in 2012. Back in 2012, it was a different thing entirely, but looking at it now, yeah, it was a little bit more forced.
Thinking straight.
Oh, my mind's clearer than it's ever been. Now focus and show me what you got. That all you got? They killed us all without honor, without mercy.
That didn't work at all. That's his quintuple attack. Well, if he doesn't hit me again, we're okay, but he probably will, so...
I can understand. What happened?
Ah, crap.
Unforgivable.
See what he does here.
But that doesn't give you the right to hurt innocent people.
You're still a kid.
Again, this is the hardest part of the run. By a wide margin, this is the hardest part of the run.
Last 2 years.
That actually wasn't bad. But I know I can do better. I'm going to reload the save because I know I can do better than that. That was not a very good run. I took like 4 or 5 hits there. I know I can do better. So let me reload the save. I think I can do better than that. I'm going to give it one more try here. I think I can definitely do better than that. I think I can definitely do fewer hits than that. We're going to try. We're going to at least try. So again, I want as much of my health intact as possible.
Phew. I'm beat.
Alright,
Well,
let's try again.
You're being controlled by that cult?
this has nothing to do with them. I'm a free man who made a choice. Too slow.
Okay, that was good.
Major, you're not thinking straight. Oh, my mind's clearer than it's ever been. Now focus and show me what you got.
Oh, he hit me.
Soldier like you.
Seriously, he hit me again?
Have you forgotten what happened 2 years ago? Operation Javier? Operation Javier.
That attack is so annoying.
Wiped out. Our own government let it happen. Get ready. They killed us all. Without honor, without mercy.
I almost blocked every attack that time. Okay, he did his multi-attack several times there, so we're going to reload save. That was not a good run. Choice between a very good friend and an old Guardian versus a new Guardian was very stupid and unjust. Regardless of what you pick, Clem ends up alone. Technically, yeah. Do you think the devs wanted Walking Dead to be Clem's game from the start instead of Lee's? I think so. I think they did want it to be focused on her overall. I think I was going to force Louis to get hit in the back. I don't know yet. I'm not having luck with this fight. I'm going to say next time I beat it will probably be good enough. As long as I don't lose more than like half of my health total.
Show me what you got. Soldier like you. Why would you work for
And again, this is the hardest fight in the game for this kind of a run.
forgotten what happened 2 years ago?
Because it's so quick time event based. Even though quick time events were not supposed to be a thing in this game, they totally are here.
Wiped out. Our own government let it happen. They killed us all.
Where'd he go?
Without honor, without mercy. Only devastating power. What's wrong?
That's this 5 attack, that if you can block all of it, you get a challenge. Okay. I'm gonna take that. I think that's a decent enough run. I think we'll be okay. I don't think I'll be that bad on damage moving forward, but I do have a save there just in case it ends up going badly. So I think we're going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay.
You won't get away with this, Krauser.
Yeah, we have about half of our health left. That should be enough unless something goes horribly wrong. So we have 5 chapters left, 12 through 16. So we got about an hour left.
Leon, there's only time to...
We should be fine. Again, unless something goes horribly wrong, we should be fine. I wish you could skip this. Should be able to, it's pointless.
There's the clock tower. Hang in there, Ashley.
Alright. Let's say we do the clock tower first try. This might take 2 tries as well. Yeah, I was hoping I could do Krauser better than that. But in all honesty, I do not think you can beat that fight without taking damage. If you can, I would be surprised and would like to see a video of it. Because I really don't know if you can. I don't feel like that fight is meant to be done no damage. I just feel like the way it's designed, it's intending for you to play it in a certain way. We do have enough health that we should be okay. Blow that up. That'll allow us to not have to deal with the flamethrower. Blow him up if he's there. Do that. I'll blow up 2 or 3 of them. Get him. And him. Now I'm picking up a bunch of stuff I probably don't need, but I can just sell it, so it's fine. Yes, yes, I know about your boulder launcher. But since I feel like being safe, I'm just going to hide here for it to roll down. Let it roll all the way down before we keep going forward. It's the welcome way again. Okay, then we wait here again. Let it roll on past. Blow him up. Junk that I don't need or can't use. Blow him up. Hit the switch once. So that'll let the thing go down. Hit this switch. That'll kill the group of enemies that spawns there, including the red guy, the shaman guy. So he gets killed doing that, which is nice. Nice little shortcut you can take. We have the infinite launcher here, so shaman guy isn't there, so we can just wait here for a second. Or just pound everywhere else, and we should be fine. Just make sure he doesn't spawn. Blow both of them. Blow him up. Blow that one up. Blow that one up. Oh, did he actually get on? No, he missed. I got lucky, because they usually do not miss. Just pound the area with rockets, in all honesty, is the best strategy. Just kill everything. It's fine. There's one there, but it doesn't matter. Oh, there's one up there. Forgot about him. But he's dead now. So we should be fine. Oh, you thought you were going to jump down onto the elevator, sir? Oh, that's a crossbow shooting at me. I don't know where it came from, though. I don't know at all where it came from. I can hear that crossbow going off in the background, but I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, cool. They didn't jump on, so that's awesome. That's great. Not like it matters that much, but it's still cool that it happened again, because that was a trophy that gave me a hell of a lot of trouble, at least in the handgun-only playthrough it did. Let's blow up both of them before they can do anything. Then we have to walk across this. I'm about to sneeze. COVID. Possibly. I don't fucking know at this point. Even my career, I literally do not know at this point.
I've got some new
Anyway.
Welcome.
Do I need a repair? Yes, please.
It deserves, mate.
Repairs are always good.
Ruby's all rubbish. It makes no difference. The price, well, that a deal web might want to take care of any lip.
Let me just check on this real quick and make 100% sure things are fine. Yeah, that's hilarious. So I've shot 1,200 times, I guess. But we're good on our last trophy, so let's save. Chapter 12 is pretty quick. Walking Dead games. I have finished all of them except for the collection games. They're just collections of all the previous games. So yeah, I finished all of the normal stories of them. So I know what happens throughout the entirety of the franchise.
And so,
I love how on my previous run I actually missed here. But he's dead now, so we're good. The lip balm. He's a very feminine man.
No time to lose.
Alright, so we're almost done with chapter 12, so we'll have 4 chapters to go. I said that those chapters will probably take about an hour total. So everything's going right. We should be able to finish the game tonight. 13's got a lot of combat, but it's not too bad with a rocket launcher. 14 has the other Krauser fight. 15 is the helicopter section,
You think you're taking her?
which has a high risk of taking damage. And then the final chapter where there's no risk of taking damage, in all honesty. We should be in pretty good shape. Is the knight going to be here? Nope. That's only on the higher difficulties. I still say that one got me. I was not prepared for that on my first playthrough on higher difficulties. I was not expecting that to be a thing that would happen. He got me pretty good.
Perfect. Won't have to swim after all.
Oh, please, like Leon could actually make that kind of a swim. An Olympic swimmer can make that kind of swim. Okay, 8 minutes. Super easy. Yeah, that's an easy chapter. If you know what you're doing, that's a pretty easy chapter. Start with Lee, then start playing as various Clem's guardian. Then whoever you choose, Kenny or the other woman, ends up just quitting. And then Clem is fully grown up. Yeah, pretty much. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that slightly affects how Season 3 plays, but she's not even the main character of Season 3, which is the worst of the seasons, because it has nothing to do with Clementine, in all honesty. She's a minor character at best in Season 3. Okay, we might be able to knock this chapter out in about 10 minutes. If I do it correctly. Well, it's going to take some skill and a little bit of luck, probably. I wish you could just blow up these, like, laser grid things. They shouldn't be able to do the amount of damage. They're pretty overpowered. I don't remember them being a thing in the original. Okay, he's obviously not that much of a threat because I can just blow him up with a rocket, so he's not really much of a threat. Plus, we have the armor, so we should be fine. Okay, hit that. That was a little close for comfort. Grab the pesetas just in case. There's an enemy in there. Blow him up. Big boy's probably still alive, but we can kill him if we run across him. He might not still be alive. I don't see him. Yeah, I don't see him. Okay, I might have killed him then. Cool. What path did I pick for Clem? The guy or the girl? I think in my original run... because I did the game twice, so... I think in my original run, I went with Kenny. And then left Kenny behind to go into the sanctuary. And then in my second playthrough, I believe I went with the girl. With Jane or whatever her name was. And I don't remember if we let the people into the settlement or not. I honestly don't know if we did or not because it doesn't really make a difference.
A rocket launcher?
Yeah, what do you expect? He's a hostile military force. Oh, he actually hit me. But it didn't really do anything. Oh, but that did. Oh, this is bad. Okay, that was some damage there. If I get hit again on this chapter, I'll have to reset it. I might be okay, but I'm gonna have to be careful. Because that was a lot more damage than I would have liked to have taken. I think we'll be okay, but it's gonna be definitely cutting it a bit close. I like the fact that when you use the infant RPG, the shot goes through the model and the rocket will remain still. That seems accurate.
Ashley?
Pick Kenny in the car crashes. And the woman quits because of pregnancy. Yeah, I know what you mean. She unalives herself is the word. She becomes unalive because of the pregnancy. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. Because I have seen both of the stories for it. Though technically in my original playthrough of the game, Kenny might still be alive. Because I went with the path of Clem goes into the settlement, the supposedly safe settlement, and Kenny doesn't. So it's not impossible that Kenny could still be alive in that timeline. He very well could still be. Yeah, unaliving is the proper word to not get banned. Even though it might still get you banned at time, or it might still be censored, but regardless. I know exactly what you're talking about, though. I have to watch a cutscene with Ashley being in there. Look, big boy. Get his velvet blue. Now we gotta go do the 3 key cards. Which hopefully won't be too bad with the rocket launcher this time. I mean, this thing can at least kill both the Regenerators and the Iron Maidens in one shot, so should be fine. I see ya. Ow. Okay, that only hit my armor, though, so it's fine. I can just repair the armor. That's no problem. Armor repairs are easy enough. They're not super expensive. Get him to go through. Good jump scare for anyone who hasn't played the game before. Hello, Mr. Merchant. If you can just tune up my body armor for me, please. Anything else I have I can get rid of right now? Yeah, take the red herb. Why not?
Come back anytime.
And let's save. Talking about the game's final game. Walking Dead Season 3 or Final Season? Because Final Season really doesn't reference any of that. Final Season makes a reference back to the first game with a character that's still alive. A very surprising character that is still alive. That was definitely a bit of a surprise when it happened. And somewhat disturbing at times, for sure. Alright, so I am going to do this puzzle now that I hate. Easily one of the worst puzzles in the game. Yeah, this is still easily the worst puzzle in the game. Yeah, by far the worst puzzle in the game. Nothing else even comes close to being that bad. Okay. Huggy Boy is going to be right there. The rocket launcher does one-shot him, which is great. We like that. A golden ingot. So yeah, rocket launcher is a one-shot, which makes this much, much easier. The fully grown-up Clem. I played 400 Days, and I played Season 2. I played Michonne. I played all of them. Yeah, man, I played all of them. Some of them multiple times to get trophies, so I played all of them. I'm pretty well experienced with that franchise at this point. Once we get this chapter, I'm going to need to take a quick bathroom break for the final 3 chapters. Again, the run hasn't been perfect, but I think we'll be okay. I love how the technology takes so long to download. Yep, shoot him once from afar, and then once from a little bit closer like that. And we're good. Get a sapphire. Let this thing finish downloading after a couple of seconds. Yeah, they kind of lose their identity after, like, the first season. I mean, second season's fine and all, but the third season is definitely a step back. Fourth season was okay. Final season, whatever you want to call it, was okay. I actually did like that one. Third season, though, was really not that good. Michonne I didn't really care about because by that point I had stopped watching the TV series. So I really didn't care that much about Michonne. Ooh, he almost hit me. That would have been a reset if he had. Okay, so this next room, 4 regenerators. One of them's going to have a thing in him that we have to collect. That's not good. We're still alive? Oh, that didn't kill him. Of course it was the last one. Because of course it was, because that's just normal at this point. That's usually the last one that's alive. As why wouldn't it be? That's too easy. Violet or Lewis? So far I've only done one version of the game, and in that version I picked Violet. I'll pick Lewis in the other version, though, whenever I eventually get to play it. Which, I mean, I own it, so I should do it at some point. The other North American version. Do both the North American versions, the European versions, hopefully someday I'll get the chance to do, just to be able to do every Telltale game again. That's the goal. So that's going to be one random franchise to have done. But yeah, I picked Violet on the playthrough I've done so far. And I'll pick Lewis next time. Forcing a pick between Kenny and Jane is kind of vile. I mean, they both have their benefits and their negatives. Jane is a pretty hardcore survival type of person, but you don't necessarily trust her. And Kenny is your friend from the previous season that'll save you no matter what, but you don't know if he's strong enough to keep going on. Alright, that's chapter 13 done. That was a pretty decent run. I took a hit, which isn't great, but we should be okay. We only have 3 chapters left, so I think we'll be okay. 3 chapters left. The final chapter, we won't get damaged. So, basically 2 chapters. But Krauser here and the helicopter section are both potential threats to our run. But now that I am here... Also, the game just loves finishing off characters. Yeah, it does that a lot. So I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back, and we will finish off the game. Alright, I'm back. Much better. Should be able to finish the game now. The game retired 91 characters. Killed that many? That seems high.
You got it?
I mean, I don't know. It very well could have been that many. I don't know.
I need you to open it from the other side.
Alright, we got 3 chapters left. Unfortunately, this is about a 20-minute chapter.
I'm pretty much a master of unlocking.
Potentially both this one and the next chapter can be about 20 minutes long.
Something I think you like.
Unfortunately, that's just how the game works here. Checking the wiki. I mean, if you counted all the zombies and stuff, it would certainly be that number, but I don't know. I don't feel like there were that many humans left alive. She got, like, the deputy in the first chapter. Well, I guess if you're counting every single game, I could see that being a thing. Yeah, I could definitely see that being a thing if you counted every single game in the franchise. only the first game. I can't imagine 91 actually died.
Hold this down.
Just seems slightly high. Oh, crap. Well. Ugh. Down to a third of my health. Where was my last save load at? 24. Okay, yeah. Let me reload that save. That was kind of ugly. And a good number of full families. Yeah.
Be careful.
Okay, yeah. I think I screwed that one up a little bit. I definitely took a little more damage there than I should have.
Ashley.
No prob.
Okay, just pound the air with the rocket launcher. Get him with a rocket launcher. That's much better. We need that extra health, or we may need that extra health. Still have over a third of our health left, so we should be fine. Ashley is not going to die. She's gonna get picked up by creepy old man here. Creepy old man's going to try to touch her in certain places, and we're just going to murder creepy old man that's trying to touch her in various places. Look, sir, you're not Joe Biden. You can't get away with touching women in inappropriate places. Underage women in places. You can't get away with that here. I wish it was like Resident Evil 3 where they at least let you heal once. I know it was purely for the spider section, so it served a purpose.
Don't leave me.
I didn't actually mean to go down here, Ashley. That was an accident. But I wish it was like Resident Evil 3 where they let you heal once. And Resident Evil 3... Actually, Resident Evil 7 lets you heal, I think, 3 times. Doesn't it? Yeah, I think that game... It lets you use 3 healing items. Like 3 first aid sprays or something. Or I could be wrong. I could be thinking of the other thing that you have to use. The item box. This is an item box trophy too. 17 families were taken away and The Walking Dead doesn't take hostages. Okay. So then that... I guess if you count like all the things that you ever saw in the franchise, I could definitely see that being a possibility. Okay, we got our first Iron Maiden here. Iron Maiden, baby.
What the fuck?
Let him explode. Oh, that didn't work. Got to hit him afterward.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, he's not dead! Why is he not dead? Just die. Okay, that's not good. Hopefully it doesn't screw me at this point.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm good.
I don't think it will, but my God. He didn't die. Oh, throughout the entire series? Okay, yeah, throughout the entire series, then those numbers are probably pretty accurate.
This for me.
Leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at this stuff.
Okay, well, we're at pretty low health now for the rest of the game, unfortunately. That Iron Maiden took way too many hits. They're not supposed to be able to be hit that many times. They usually go down a lot faster than that. At least when you have only a rocket launcher, they're supposed to. Yeah, I'm just going to launch a few rockets here and see if we can just kill everything before it spawns in so we don't have to kill another Iron Maiden. Just in case the game decides to be douchey to me. Hit all of them?
Ashley, You all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay, no need to kill the Iron Maiden this time. But I'll still shoot it because it's an asshole. That'll slow it down enough that I can run over the bridge.
Okay.
Drop the bridge. Let the Iron Maiden die. Okay, so that one's pretty much set. Should be the last time I have to solve that puzzle. Explain to me why nowadays the FXF is the trend. I have no idea what that even is.
I have some new goods that might interest you. Well,
I'm sure they would if they were actually useful to me, but I will repair my body armor again.
I do say so myself. Thank you. A deal where don't get yourself killed now.
Wish that money could be used on something, like healing. But again, like, I wish that the game would let you heal once, the way that the last one did. Because Resident Evil 3 at least lets you heal one time. Which would make the game, honestly, easier. If you could heal one time, you could heal right about now fully. One full healing item. And you would be just beyond good to go for the rest of the game. Okay, so here we're going to let Ashley get into the thing.
A wrecking ball.
I probably would get the codes if I was sober. But I'm also not sober, so you're probably going to have to explain them to me. I don't claim to be smart. Blow up the wall once with a rocket launcher. Oh crap, I actually took damage from the wrecking ball. That's pretty bad. Okay, that instant kills it if you hit it with the rocket launcher first. So we only have a third of our health left, so gotta be careful. I didn't break the game, did I? No, we're okay. I know what, like, GTG is, got to go. I don't know what those are, though. Yeah, it's something you're going to have to probably spell out for me, because between YouTube filtering and my intoxication, I'm probably not going to know what they are. Oh, what? What? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. I have never had that happen before. I didn't know they could spawn in behind you like that. Okay, well this might not be a bad thing because I did take damage from the wrecking ball. So let me try that again, hopefully with a little bit less failure. Because I managed to let the wrecking ball hit me, so let me try that again with a little bit less failure this time. I love how Ashley randomly knows how to operate this thing. So run around the ball this time. Shoot the wall. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah, this is a lot better. Okay, we're good on there. And we're good. Okay, that was better. That was a lot better. That was definitely a better run. I'm glad I reset. Okay, this time... Hello. You're not doing anything to me this time.
Did you see me? That was awesome.
Sure, you operated a wrecking ball. I could do construction when I was 8, Ashley. You didn't do that much. I understand that you lived a super privileged life as the president's daughter, but some of us learned how to do construction-based things at, like, age 8. She's the president's daughter. She had to learn to socialize, teehee. Yep, she did. She has to learn to marry into the right families to forward the royal family, even though it's not a royal family, but she has to learn to wed into the right families for things.
First, we have to make it out of here.
You're no fun.
So that's how the world works. Okay, hopefully Krauser isn't going to be too bad on this run. I don't have a lot of health, but I do have the rocket launcher this time versus last time I didn't. Only had the Magnum and the Chicago typewriter. So hopefully it goes well. It can't go too badly, I hope. Again, just if you could heal once, it would make the run a lot easier. That was close to being bad. Let the fire die down so I can jump down. Yeah, the no healing run in this game it's definitely harder than it was in the previous games. Where you had either some kind of item or there was some exploit to it or whatever. Oh, you sent it on Twitter, okay. I'll check it out once I kill Krauser. We gotta kill Krauser first. He's being a giant pain in the dick. And I kind of want to just get rid of him here. I mean, we have to as part of the story, but he's just being a giant pain in the dick. So I kind of want to just kill him.
Not like I have a choice.
What's wrong? Show no mercy!
He's not a very good shot, but
Where's your instinct?
he does get to shoot constantly, so...
Slow.
Okay, so now that we're up here, he's going to spawn behind me. Blast him with one rocket. Oh, that didn't work at first. Wow, okay, that was weird. Okay, let me turn the crank.
What's become of the girl?
Okay, let me turn that real quick, because that didn't go the way I thought it would. He didn't go down almost instantly like I thought he would. He'll go down instantly in the second phase of the fight, but we gotta get to that second phase of the problem.
Go with your gut, don't think. That was the first thing you taught me.
That's not as easy as you might think. He's gonna spawn here. Blast him once. He dies. Okay, that part's easy. Run past this. Past this. Blow that up.
Ready to die, rookie.
Then he gets a free shot in on you, which is unfair, but it's fine. It is what it is.
I'm no stranger to covert tactics.
How can I forget? Shit.
Keep running.
I love a
Keep running. Ow. That was a good shot. It only hit my armor, though, so we're fine. We're fine. Only hit my armor.
lucky.
So yeah, let me just finish this fight before I read comments. I gotta focus here. This is one of the toughest parts of the game for this kind of a playthrough.
I admit,
Just because it's very easy to take damage.
this long.
I'd be dead if I kept listening.
Like he almost did there.
Won't last long moving like
Yeah, I gotta be careful.
the Reaper comes for cowards and the careless alike. Which are you?
I don't know.
What did that do? Did that still make him drop his grenades here? Probably yes. It does, okay. I just wanted to see if it did. Okay, so now we've got another phase here.
This is it, soldier.
Shoot him once with the rocket. I walked right into that. My body armor is half destroyed. Good thing is we get a merchant right at the start of 15. I think we get one right at the start of 15. He's gonna spawn right here. Or right here, I mean. If only you could just kill him right down here. Make life a lot easier.
Oh, I'd ask for a refund.
Yeah, I would too. If your thing is so vulnerable to a single rocket launcher shot, I'd say you got ripped off. Dodge his attack. Run away. Okay, this is good. So we're going to have a third of our health left. But we still got the helicopter section, which could potentially be challenging. That's the last part of the game, though. The part after that has a lot of enemies, but it's not too bad. And done. Easy peasy. Yeah, easy boss. I meant to say that just like the President Graham had to visit the workers to get elected, he must have had them teach his daughter some machinery to advertise her as his daughter for the public image. He had to sell his daughter into fun time with certain Saudi princes or whatever. I think it's possible for Ashley to become a Yandir. I have no idea what that is. I probably should, but I don't. Alright, chapter 14 done. 2 chapters left. Let's do this. 2 chapters left. 20 minutes till the end of the game. Should things go correctly, we're about 20 minutes from the end and the platinum. Let's get hyped. Get some hype in the chat. Get some hype in the comments. Get some hype in the hype. Whatever the hell that was supposed to mean.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
I've always got some rare things on sale, stranger.
The price, well, that's our choice to make.
Take the ammo and the healing items.
A deal well struck. Came into some comeback anytime.
Alright, I'm gonna save my game here. And we're gonna make another quick check on the challenge just to make sure nothing went wrong. Yep, we're doing good. So we're at chapter 15 with no recovery items used. Let's roll. This is a big chapter. There's a lot of enemies here. And there's our friend Mike.
What was that?
No need to be racist about who she marries. I'm not being racist about who she marries. She can marry whoever she wants to marry.
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat chopper compliments the Hunnigan.
Someday, all traffic is going to be air traffic.
I owe you one.
Yeah, I'll read Krauser here in a second. Or Twitter after being done with Krauser. I misphrased that. Let me kill these boys here. Make sure they don't spawn in behind me. One of them's going to get up the ladder, I'm sure, because that always happens. Yes, he does. Always. Can't be avoided. Mike, kill the enemies. You have one job. You are an attack helicopter. I am one man with an infinite ammo rocket launcher. We are not one and the same. I don't have full armor. You need to do better. My armor is not at its maximum level. You need to do better. That hurt. Then up here, we have to dodge. What kind of accent is that supposed to be? That's a good start. That's a good start. Alright, I'm checking over it. Twitter. It's a crazy GF who'd rather her lower retires than be with anyone else. She's mental. I have dated a couple of very mental women in my life, so I have some experience with that. I'm going to that right now. Well, Twitter, excuse me. Every single camp is fated for destruction for some reason, just to shove it in your face. The virus is never discovered. They just decide to live with it, not cure it. Yeah, that sounds familiar because like Wesker was going to use it to take over the world. FX is just female and female. GG is just girl on. Okay, yeah, I know what that is. I know what all that is. You know, the elites need reputation and fame to claim they understand the lower lives and whatnot. Yeah, they want to claim it all. They can claim it all they want. They're clearly lying.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I know what girl-on-girl action is, and women-on-women, female-on-female. I know what that action is. I've been on certain websites that would tell you about that. Mike will kill you if you're not careful, as I found on one of my previous runs, so be very careful with him here. He will accidentally kill you. Am I speedrunning the game? I am not necessarily speedrunning the game. I mean, the faster I can get it done, though, the better.
Better get him what he wants.
The goal, again, is to get it done tonight, and we're almost done. This is the next to last chapter, so if I can get through this chapter, we got, you know, the 7-minute final chapter, and then I'm done. So as long as we get through this chapter, we are good to go. Because the final chapter is super short and super light on combat. It's just the final boss fight, who is very easy to kill if you know what you're doing. And have an infinite rocket launcher like I do. Okay, we're just going to camp here for just a moment. A sub 3-hour run would be kind of nice, though, because I've never done that before in this game. So let me just make sure that everyone goes down here. Just for my own sake. Yeah, let them all make sure they appear here before I move forward. This area can be a little bit tricky because there's a lot of enemies here. There are always a shit ton of enemies here. And then I get hit by something. Wonderful. Again, though, this is the next to last battle in the game. There's one more battle after this. So if I can get through this, we're good to go. If this takes 2 tries, that's fine. Seriously? Can I not get hit by everything? Okay, let me hide here. I don't know if the enemies here are infinite or not. I don't know if that's ever clarified. Oh, he came in behind me. Oh, duh, because they can come in behind you. Oh boy, I have like no health left. But again, if I can get through this whole area, I should be fine. There's one more section with a lot of enemies, but I should be able to get through that one in a try or two without taking damage. There's a big group of enemies right there. Just vaporize them all at once. Open up the door. What trophy am I going after? I'm going after the trophy for beating the game without healing, which can be done on the easiest difficulty with the infinite rocket launcher, and it's highly recommended to be done that way because it's actually pretty challenging in this game, because it's not like the last couple Resident Evils that had items and such you could use that gave you some sort of passive healing. Nope, this game you just have to do the whole game without taking enough damage to die. And it's not as easy this time around. Mike's gonna get eaten by parasites. Just so you don't come up behind me. Not taking any risk with that. So I don't want to deal with that shit today. Through the gate. There's a regenerator in this one. So we're just gonna instantly kill him. He might be an Iron Maiden, I can't remember, but he's dead now anyway, so it's fine. Oh wait, there's only a treasure in here, never mind. I'll read comments again here once I finish the chapter. We're almost done. About 2 to 3 more minutes. No, wait, that's wrong. There actually is more to this chapter. Crap. Yep, I know what's left in this chapter, and I completely forgot about it. By the way, the game will not let you forward unless you kill everything here. I found from experimentation. So you do have to kill everything here, unless I'm just wrong. I don't think I am. There's another one. Yeah, just kill both of them. Guarantees you safe passage here. It's another Iron Maiden. So they're all Iron Maidens here, dang. That's just brutal. Good thing we got the rocket launcher. It'd be a lot worse if we didn't. And good to go. Oh, I should have broken the box before. Hey, Leon! No one cares about the snack? Okay, here's a merchant, so that's good. Give me just a second here to repair my armor. Anything I can sell that's actually useless? Some handgun ammo and a green herb and some gunpowder and resources. Excellent. All useless to me. So let me make a quick save here, and now I can check comments. Sing this. Just made it. Once you're done, you just won a platinum trophy. Let's applause. Let's celebrate. I will have that in a moment. We're about probably 20 minutes away from that song. Yeah, we're about 20 minutes away from the celebration. Because we still got one more battle on this chapter, and then we still got the final boss. So give it about 20 minutes. Regenerators, big eyes, Iron Maidens, just blind plus spikes. Yep. Hey, sweet plays. I'm doing good. We're almost done with the game. There's not much left. One more battle here, and then the final boss spot on Chapter 16. And then oh, I remembered him that time. That is the first time I have remembered that enemy. He is literally there every time, and I finally remembered him. I'm proud. That's a good start. I actually remembered the enemy. I didn't forget that he existed this time. Ow. Uh-oh. I mean, it's fine because this is the final area where I might take damage at. So we're not in that big of a threat here. Because after this, it's just literally the final boss fight and then we're done. So as long as I don't die here, we should be fine. And we'll heal up a little bit because we're unassisted. You're playing Pokemon Yellow? Which one is that? I should know my Pokemon a little bit better, but I don't. Okay, blow up everything with the rocket launcher, because it's much safer. Yeah, we're at the end of the game here. Only a little bit more to go. There's probably no Visitors somewhere, but it's fine. Big boy does that. Blast him. Blast other... Oops. We're still alive, so it's okay. Just blast a couple of rockets through there. Hit this. And they're going to spawn right out here. So just blast them with the rocket launcher a few times. Ouch. That was douchey. That was rather douchey. Rather douchey of a spawn, if you ask me. Again, the rocket launcher really only drains your armor more so than your health, so it's fine. Okay, we're gonna run away. In case anything spawns behind me. Nope, we're good. There's a Novisador there, but we're fine. Oh, no, that's a turret. That's not a Novisador, that's just a turret. Never mind, I thought that was a Novisador because it had the same green eyes as a Novisador. And we don't like Novisadors, they're annoying. But they also die pretty quickly. But that area also gave me more trouble than it should have. Okay, so now we got a little walking segment here. Have that song as my permanent replacement if I want. You can write better ones. I don't really sing the Platinum Trophy song that much anymore. That was more of a, like, pandemic type of thing.
Laboratory B.
It was one of the first ones back in the Game Boy days. Gotcha. So was it, like, in Blue and Red era? Like a different version of Blue and Red? Back in the earliest of days, Gen 1? Because, I mean, the last one I played was Sword and Shield. Which I think I bought Sword. I think. I don't even know. That was the last one I played, though. Was either Sword or Shield. I didn't play Arceus because I didn't have any interest in it. And I haven't played Scarlet or Violet because the games were so broken when they released. And I do want to play them at some point. But I'm also in a life period where I have no girlfriend or anyone that might be interested in playing it with me or watching me. So I have very little interest in doing stuff like that. Because once I finish this game, the only other two old games I have left are The Division 2, that I still want to do at some very near point. I've talked about it for years. And Resident Evil 6 for the PS4. I would like to do that, just to be able to say I could do every single numbered Resident Evil. Because once I finish that one, the only ones I would have left are the two versions of Village and Resident Evil 0. And the PS4 version of this game, which is not a super high priority by any means. I might just wait on that one and hope that maybe they just do some kind of DLC that gives you trophies or something. It's obviously not that hard anymore with the hand cannon and all, but I would rather just be able to speed run that one. Just because this is a time-consuming platinum, and I don't have that kind of free time anymore. Because that first playthrough took like 20 hours. Between, you know, getting all the collectibles and all of the miscellaneous trophies and all that kind of stuff. It just took forever. Yeah, 15 minutes here. That was a bit of a longer chapter than expected. Leon in the PS2 version breaks his back whenever he catches Ashley. Yeah, he does. You're right. He gives like a different reaction to it. And in this version, he doesn't care. He just carries her off like nothing. And I've noticed that throughout the game.
So all of this.
Alright, final chapter. Let's go. We're 10 minutes from the end.
Yeah.
Let's grab that Platinum Trophy. Excitement. Platinum Trophy number 704, I believe. Let me check that and see. I bet it's going to be number 704. It is. Number 704 is about to unlock. Not a unique number by any means. I guess I could have waited an extra week or so after Power Wash. I guess it would have been several weeks. It would have been fine, but Power Wash was a solid number 700 because that's the kind of game that I really just want to play and actually enjoy playing. As dumb as that might seem, that game is actually just stupidly fun. It was relaxing. Something I actually enjoyed playing for the first time in a while. It's the only games I play nowadays. Like, I mean, again, I really enjoyed this game a lot. This game was great. The 99% of my anger came from stress from work and stuff, not from the game itself. I do think the game does have some mistakes to it, though. One of the big ones being the whole knife having durability. I still will never agree with that. And I think several other things that were changed were a little unexpected, I guess you could say, but overall the game was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I enjoyed this game a lot. Even if I didn't always look like I did. 704, my dedication is frightening. What will I do for number 1,000? I have no idea. Hopefully something difficult. 1,000 would be great for COD Classic or Shadow of the Colossus. Oh no, he's gonna jump at me. Run, 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 run. Yeah, either like Shadow of the Colossus or COD Classic. So you don't need the special rocket launcher, okay. So you can just do it with the regular rocket launcher, save some time. But those would both be solid platinum number 1,000s. Because I'm not going to do something crazy like Super Meat Boy or anything right now, or Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2, the big thing for me is, if that game didn't have a 15-minute long introduction cutscene every single time that you started the game again, it would be a lot more worth doing. But unskippable cutscenes is just not cool. They shouldn't be doing that. Just unskippable cutscenes is a big issue to me.
It's over for them.
As if you beaten the game, as long as you're beating the game once, you should be able to skip your cutscenes. The Jurassic World will be your number 171st. Nice. Yeah, knife fragility or just weapon fragility in general is definitely a major setback on this game, and I still will never agree with that. It was way more annoying than anything else. It doesn't add anything to the game, it just makes the game more annoying to play. I do think it's funny the developers knew a lot of the like speedrun strategies and stuff and excluded some of them. Like the dipping glitch isn't there, the skipping the battle in the village isn't there in the way that it was. Like in the original version, you could jump in and out of the clock tower for 3 to 4 minutes, the bell tower. In this version, you can technically shoot the other bell, but it's not an easy shot. It's not something I've ever been able to do outside of when I had the rocket launcher. I'm sure you can do it with a sniper rifle, though. Oh, I hit that. Oops. I hope I'm not dead. I still got plenty of health, so keep going. That's gonna fall right on top of me. Left. Left, right, left. We're almost out. We're almost out. The platinum is almost ours. And that's it. Did I say before the jet ski? I didn't, because honestly, it's such a short section, it didn't matter. Alright, assisted. Sub 3 hours. You only get an S, by the way. Because S Plus is only new game. Frugalist. And cuz Boredom Kills Me. Guys, that's it. That's the Platinum Trophy. That is the Platinum Trophy. It's done. So that is it. Resident Evil 4 on the PS5 is done for trophies. Technically, there's still some bonuses left. There's about 6 challenges left. Technically 5 if you take out the one that's basically a Platinum Trophy in and of itself. Yes, the Platinum Trophies animate now. That is a new feature. So, in terms of the challenges I didn't do, the In Tune with the Harpoon, I don't even really want to try because I don't see it ever happening. It's just stupidly hard. This one shouldn't be that hard, but I haven't been able to do it. And this one shouldn't be that hard, but I never really tried it. These two, I would not be against going for these at some point. I would go for the S Plus on Professional. I wouldn't be against trying that because you can use the Infinite Ammo, Chicago Typewriter, and Hand Cannon for it. So I'm sure I could do it eventually if I really wanted to. But I'm not super invested in that right now. But if I did that, it would then give me the cat ears for this challenge. Which would make this challenge much easier with Infinite Ammo for the shotgun or whatever. But again, these other 3 miscellaneous trophies, I don't know. So is there anything left I can buy? The weapons are done. Everything except for apparel is done. So I've got 2,000 points left. So the only ones left require 3,000 CP to get. Plus this one for Professional S+, that's the cat ears. And I don't know what this is. Assisted S Plus seems really dumb. I wouldn't be against trying it because that's super easy to do. But it's really dumb that it's a thing. And, like, you don't get a challenge for it either, so I wouldn't be able to afford it. I don't know. But yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trophy list now that we're all done. So, you have to parry an enemy. Very easy. I didn't realize you could parry until Chapter 2, because you guys told me about it. Upgrade a single weapon is very easy. Get an exclusive upgrade for a weapon is pretty easy. You just have to either use the exclusive upgrade token, or get enough money or spinels to upgrade a weapon. Complete a request for the merchant is pretty much unmissable. This one's basically unmissable because Ashley's a dumbass, and you'll have it happen several times. Clockwork Castellans, there's one in every chapter. Destroy all of them for a different trophy. Then we have several story trophies. All of those are story trophies except for Vertigo, which is technically optional, but generally preferred because it's much faster to kill him in this version. This is best done against the Crows in Chapter 3 in the El Gigante arena. The Garrador with only knives is actually not that hard in this game because you can stealth him. The Parasites with the single bullet is very easily done once you get the infrared scope. This one is done at the end of Chapter 12. You're going to want to save before just in case you screw up. This is very easily done in Chapter either 7 or 8. Chapter 7 it is. That's correct. It's Chapter 7. The minecart sections in Chapter 11 are a little bit tricky. Best done on assisted with the gas mask as your main item. So you auto-lock onto everything. This is in Chapter 12. It's best done with the infinite rocket launcher. This is done at the very end of the game. This one requires you to combine that extravagant crown with 5 different gem colors. Then you have to find all the treasures in each area. Just follow a guide and you'll be good for those. The weapons, most of them are very easy. You have to purchase a lot of them. A couple of them are exclusive though. The Infinite Rocket Launcher is a New Game Plus weapon. The hand cannon from Mercenaries S Plus. And there's one other, the Chicago Typewriter from Professional A rank. The Merchant has about 30 requests. They're not particularly hard, but there are a lot of them. Clockwork Castellans, again, one in each chapter for 16 total. Complete the game on Standard with an S+, Hardcore with an S+, Professional Mode one time with any rank. Within 8 hours is going to be unmissable while going for the other trophies. No recovery item, of course, is the last trophy I got. Using only knives and handguns without talking to Merchant is a good assisted run to do. Then 3 shooting range trophies that are all easy. Yeah. So that's it. Let me go ahead and sync up my trophies. We did it, though. Platinum trophy achieved. I'm happy. Good night. We got those trophies. We got that platinum. The game was a lot of fun overall. I'm not going to lie. I had a lot of fun playing it. Again, any anger I had was mostly directed towards dealing with work-related stress, not the game itself. The game itself was a lot of fun, but it does take some getting used to, and it does make some changes that I don't necessarily agree with. The knife being a big one. But I will do the PS4 version at some point. I just don't know when. So, level 821, 74%, 25,561 total trophies, 704 platinums, 4,573 golds, 6,761 silvers, 13,523 bronzes. So, that's going to be it for tonight, and that's going to be it for Resident Evil 4 for now. I highly suspect the game is going to get DLC. I highly suspect it's going to get a Separate Ways DLC, as well as potentially an Assignment Ada, maybe some more mercenary stages, perhaps something else as well. So I suspect that I will be back to this game at some point within the next 6 months. But for now, we are all done. I will do the PS4 version at some point, I just don't know when. Otherwise, though, this weekend, if I have time to game, we'll probably finally jumping into Division 2. But I do not know what I will be streaming tomorrow. If I stream tomorrow, I don't know what it's going to be. I haven't decided yet. I will figure it out probably at the last possible moment. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. I will see you guys back here most likely tomorrow for something. And if not tomorrow, I'll see you guys back here next week for more of my content. Be working on the video for Resident Evil 4. Yeah. It was a good night, though. We got the platinum. I'm happy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this game as well. So, I'll see y'all later. Peace out.